Michael Jordan isn't just a name, he's a legend. He represents excellence, hard work, and the will to win. But his impact goes far beyond points, rebounds, or championships. Jordan inspired millions to dream bigger, work harder, and never settle for less. Have you ever asked yourself why so many athletes, even outside basketball, say they want to be like MJ? What made him more than just a great player? How did he change the way a generation thinks about sports, effort, and success? In this video, we'll explore how Michael Jordan inspired a generation, from his early struggles to his global influence, and how he shaped athletes like Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, and countless young players worldwide. If you love stories about sports legends and their impact, make sure to like this video, subscribe to G.O.A.T Report, and turn on notifications so you never miss a story of greatness. Early struggles. Michael Jordan's journey to greatness didn't start with fame or success. In fact, he faced big setbacks early on. As a high school sophomore, he was cut from his varsity basketball team. For many, that moment could have ended their dreams. But not Jordan. He used it as fuel. He worked harder than ever, practicing before school, staying late after sunset, and pushing himself with every missed shot. Every failure became a lesson, teaching him that resilience, patience, and relentless effort were the keys to success. Greatness wasn't instant. It had to be earned. This story still inspires millions today. Kids and young athletes who face struggles in school, sports, or life see Jordan's journey and learn that obstacles aren't roadblocks. They're chances to grow, work harder, and prove themselves. Jordan turned rejection into motivation, setting the foundation for a legend. The rise of an icon. Michael Jordan's college years at the University of North Carolina began to shape the legend he would become. In 1982, he hit the game-winning shot in the NCAA championship, a glimpse of the clutch performer he would later be in the NBA. When Jordan joined the Chicago Bulls in 1984, people noticed his talent immediately. But what made him truly inspirational wasn't just natural ability. It was his incredible work ethic, relentless drive, and the way he pushed everyone around him to be better. Coaches and teammates quickly realized that Jordan demanded excellence from himself and from those who shared the court with him. He showed a generation that talent alone isn't enough. To reach greatness, you need skill, focus, effort, and an unbreakable mindset. Jordan's early years set the tone for how he would inspire millions to chase greatness, the NBA stardom and global influence. Michael Jordan didn't just dominate the NBA. He changed what it meant to be a basketball player. Winning 6 championships with the Chicago Bulls, earning 5 MVP awards, and dazzling fans with his incredible style, MJ became a global icon. His influence reached far beyond Chicago and the United States. Through game highlights on TV, commercials, and his famous Air Jordan sneakers, young athletes all over the world saw him and dreamed of being like him. Kids in Europe, Asia, and Africa watched his moves and said, "I want to be like that." Jordan made basketball exciting, cool, and full of possibilities everywhere. He showed that greatness isn't about where you're from. It's about work ethic, dedication, and a love for your craft. His story taught millions that with effort and focus, anyone could chase their dreams. The mental game. What made Jordan special? Many people focus on Michael Jordan's incredible physical skill, but his mental strength was just as remarkable. His competitive spirit, that unstoppable will to win, pushed him through injuries, exhaustion, and the highest pressure moments in basketball. Jordan showed that mental toughness is just as important as talent. Young athletes learned from him that staying focused, calm, and determined could make the difference between winning and losing. Whether it was sinking a game-winning shot, keeping composure during playoffs, or practicing tirelessly when no one was watching, Jordan led by example. This mindset inspired the next generation of stars. Kobe Bryant famously called himself the next Michael Jordan, adopting his work ethic and intensity. LeBron James studied Jordan's moves, preparation, and mental approach to elevate his own game. Jordan didn't just teach basketball skills, he taught how to think like a champion. Inspiring teammates, leadership. Through example, Michael Jordan didn't just play for himself. He lifted everyone around him. By working harder than anyone else and demanding the best, he set a standard that teammates had to match. His intensity pushed players to improve, and those who could keep up often reached new heights in their own careers. Scottie Pippen, one of Jordan's closest teammates, credits much of his success to playing alongside MJ. Even when Jordan was tough and sometimes critical, his actions carried a clear message: hard work, focus, and dedication lead to greatness. This kind of leadership didn't just shape the Bulls, It became a lesson for everyone who watched. Teams, classrooms, and workplaces alike could see that showing commitment and holding yourself to high standards inspires those around you to do the same. Jordan proved that excellence spreads when you lead by example. Off the court, a symbol beyond basketball, Michael Jordan's influence went far beyond the basketball court. His Air Jordan sneakers became more than shoes. They were a symbol of excellence, style, and hard work. Kids everywhere wanted to copy not just how he played, but how he carried himself, how he trained, and how he approached challenges in life. He showed that reaching the top is possible through passion, effort, and resilience. Millions of children, many of whom had never held a basketball, looked at his story and saw a path to success. His example taught that ambition, focus, and dedication could change your life. Even outside sports, Jordan became a role model. He taught lessons about branding, personal responsibility, and commitment. His influence proved that greatness isn't just about winning games, it's about inspiring others and setting an example in every part of life. Inspiring the next generations. Kobe Bryant. No story about Michael Jordan's influence is complete without mentioning Kobe Bryant. From a young age, Kobe idolized MJ, watching every move he made, studying his footwork, his shot, and even the way he thought about the game. He didn't just copy Jordan's skills, he absorbed his mindset, learning what it meant to compete at the highest level. Kobe's dedication and focus earned him the nickname Black Mamba, a reflection of the relentless competitiveness he inherited from Jordan. He often spoke about how MJ shaped not just his basketball career, but his approach to life, teaching the value of hard work, mental toughness, and sacrifice. Even after Jordan retired, his influence continued. Kobe became a global star, and young players worldwide saw his commitment as a direct continuation of Jordan's legacy, proving that MJ's lessons passed on through the next generation. Inspiring the next generations. LeBron James. LeBron James often talks about how much Michael Jordan inspired him. Growing up in Akron, Ohio, LeBron watched MJ's games, highlights, and interviews, soaking in every detail of his skill, leadership, and drive. He saw how Jordan approached basketball with focus, discipline, and a fierce will to win, lessons that went beyond the court. Jordan taught young athletes that natural talent isn't enough. To be great, you need relentless effort, determination, and mental toughness. LeBron took those lessons to heart, modeling his game after MJ's, from his scoring and defense to his leadership style. Off the court, LeBron also learned from Jordan's professionalism, how to handle pressure, the media, and global attention while staying dedicated to improvement. Jordan's influence shaped not only LeBron's abilities as a player, but also his mindset as a leader, showing a clear path from talent to lasting greatness. Global impact. Young athletes around the world. Michael Jordan's influence reached far beyond the NBA. Kids in Europe, Africa, and Asia watched his highlights, wore his sneakers, and admired his drive to win. Even those who had never touched a basketball tried to copy his moves, his confidence, and his clutch plays. From playgrounds in Spain to courts in Nigeria, MJ inspired children to dream bigger. He showed that greatness isn't just about talent. It comes from hard work, focus, and believing in yourself. Jordan didn't just change basketball. He changed the way millions of young people saw what was possible in life. Lessons from Michael Jordan's career. Michael Jordan's story teaches lessons far beyond basketball. Resilience matters. Setbacks are fuel, not failure. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't try. And Jordan proved this with constant practice. Mental toughness is vital. Staying focused under pressure brings success. Leadership matters too, inspiring others to give their best. Passion is contagious. Loving what you do motivates everyone around you. These lessons apply to life, school, or work. Jordan's example shows that dedication, focus, and heart can turn talent into true greatness, and anyone can follow his blueprint to reach their own highest potential. The legacy lives on. Even after retiring, Michael Jordan's influence is everywhere. Kobe Bryant learned from him, modeling his game, mindset, and work ethic. LeBron James studied Jordan's moves and approach to leadership, building his own path on MJ's lessons. And it's not just NBA stars. Millions of young players around the world watch highlights, wear his sneakers, and try to follow the same blueprint. Jordan showed that greatness isn't only about skill. Talent helps, but mindset, discipline, and an unshakable desire to succeed matter even more. He worked harder, pushed further, and demanded excellence, setting an example for everyone who wanted to reach the top. His story proves that one person's attitude, determination, and love for their craft can inspire an entire generation. Jordan didn't just shape basketball, he shaped the people who play it, the way they think, and the dreams they chase. Conclusion: Michael Jordan is more than just a basketball player. He's a symbol of inspiration, showing millions what resilience, hard work, and dedication really mean. From early setbacks to global superstardom, his story proves that greatness isn't given, it's earned. His influence reaches from Kobe Bryant to LeBron James, from local playgrounds to professional arenas. Jordan didn't just win games, he inspired dreams. He taught a generation that being great takes passion, sacrifice, and belief. Lessons far beyond basketball. Who inspired you the way MJ inspired the world? Was it a teammate, a coach, or another legend? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing your stories. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe to G.O.A.T Report, and join our family, where we celebrate greatness, one story at a time.